The Department of Homeland Security has trained its sights on Harvard University, demanding access to disciplinary records of its international students. This aggressive move comes amidst accusations that Harvard fosters a hostile environment for Jewish students, a claim the university vehemently denies. At the heart of this standoff lies a fundamental clash between the government's reach and the sanctity of academic freedom. The DHS insists its demands are essential for national security, citing concerns about potential illegal and violent activities by international students. Harvard, a beacon of academic excellence and independence, stands defiant. With a legacy steeped in intellectual freedom and rigorous scholarship, the university has categorically refused to comply with the DHS's demands. Harvard's administration argues that surrendering student records would violate fundamental principles of privacy and academic freedom, setting a dangerous precedent for universities nationwide. The university's refusal has sparked a heated debate about the limits of government authority in academic settings. Critics of the DHS argue that the demand for student records is a thinly veiled attempt to stifle dissent and exert undue influence over academic institutions. They fear that acceding to such requests would create a chilling effect on campus discourse, discouraging students and faculty from engaging in open and critical dialogue. This high-stakes confrontation has far-reaching implications, potentially reshaping the relationship between the government and institutions of higher education. As the battle lines are drawn, the world watches to see whether Harvard will succumb to pressure or stand firm in its defense of academic freedom. The outcome of this case will undoubtedly have a profound impact on the future of academic freedom in the United States. Harvard's international student body, a vibrant and diverse community, finds itself caught in the crosshairs of this political battleground. Numbering over 6,700 students, representing a quarter of the university's total enrollment, these individuals bring a wealth of perspectives and experiences to the university's hallowed halls. The DHS's threats, if carried out, could have devastating consequences for these students, potentially jeopardizing their visas and academic futures. At the crux of the matter lies Harvard's Student and Exchange Visitor Program certification, a designation paramount to its ability to host international students. The DHS, wielding its authority, has threatened to revoke this certification should Harvard fail to comply with its demands. Losing SEVP certification would be catastrophic for the university, cutting off its access to a global talent pool and diminishing its international standing. The implications for international students at Harvard are equally dire. Stripped of their visas, these students would be forced to leave the country, their academic pursuits abruptly interrupted. The emotional and financial toll would be immeasurable, leaving their lives and futures hanging in the balance. Many of these students have made significant sacrifices to study at Harvard, investing their time, resources, and aspirations in the pursuit of a world-class education. Beyond the immediate impact on Harvard and its students, this showdown holds broader implications for the future of higher education in the United States. A climate of fear and uncertainty could deter international students from choosing American universities, depriving the nation of their immense talent and contributions. The potential loss of these students would not only diminish the academic landscape but also have economic and cultural ramifications for the country as a whole. The current standoff between the DHS and Harvard is not an isolated incident, but rather the latest chapter in a long and contentious history of government scrutiny of higher education. The Trump administration, known for its confrontational approach to institutions it deems ideologically opposed, has a track record of targeting universities with policies aimed at curbing academic freedom and reshaping campus culture. In a move widely seen as retaliation for its opposition to the administration's policies, Harvard has already found itself on the receiving end of the Trump administration's punitive measures. The university has been stripped of over $2 billion in federal grants and contracts, a significant financial blow aimed at coercing it into submission. These actions, critics argue, are blatant attempts to silence dissent and punish institutions that refuse to toe the administration's line. The DHS's demands for student records bear a striking resemblance to previous attempts by the Trump administration to exert control over universities. From demanding the elimination of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs to banning masks at protests and enforcing merit-based reforms, the administration has consistently sought to impose its will on institutions of higher education. These actions have been met with widespread condemnation from the academic community, who view them as assaults on academic freedom and institutional autonomy. The current situation at Harvard is a stark reminder of the fragility of academic freedom in the face of government overreach. The university's unwavering stance serves as a beacon of hope for those who believe in the sanctity of academic inquiry and the free exchange of ideas. However, the outcome of this battle remains uncertain, and the stakes for both Harvard and the future of higher education in the United States are undeniably high. As the DHS tightens its grip on international students, the future of these individuals hangs precariously in the balance. The specter of visa revocations looms large, casting a long shadow over their academic aspirations and life plans. The Trump administration's hardline stance on immigration, coupled with its escalating attacks on universities, has created an environment of fear and uncertainty for international students across the country. The potential consequences for Harvard and other universities are far-reaching and potentially devastating. A mass exodus of international students would not only deprive these institutions of a vital source of talent and diversity, but also undermine their global standing and reputation. The economic impact would be significant, as international students contribute billions of dollars to the U.S. economy through tuition fees, living expenses, and other expenditures. Moreover, the chilling effect on academic freedom cannot be overstated. The DHS's actions send a clear message to universities across the country: comply with our demands or face the consequences. This pressure could lead to self-censorship, as institutions may shy away from research or teaching that could be perceived as controversial or critical of the government. The battle between the DHS and Harvard is a microcosm of a much larger struggle playing out across the United States, a struggle between those who seek to control the narrative and those who believe in the free and open exchange of ideas. The outcome of this battle will have profound implications for the future of higher education, academic freedom, and the very fabric of American democracy. As the world watches and waits, the question remains: will freedom prevail, or will the forces of censorship and control tighten their grip? If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe to The Silent Observer for more daily news.